Okay, these videos are brought to you by G66 UK. That's your place to get a VP4, AM4, FM3, FM9 or AXFX3 in the UK with no wait list, and a UK service centre. So, I had Dario sent me an email saying, could I look at something that some of you viewers have been interested in, which is kind of like the country TELE twang kind of thing. Now, the closest that I've touched on this is I've done some videos on Dan Huff's settings, so that might be a good video to check out as well. I'm going to just search these presets for like twang, new country. So, this is a Dr. Z. That is a really great starting point. So if you've not already checked out that preset 278, if you've got an FM9 or AXFX3, you'll probably be able to check that out. Okay, I think I could start from a different point, but this is probably better. Let's see what that Bayou thing was, because maybe that's something slightly different. Again, that's another... So I'm on my bridge and to C, so Blues Drive. So that's also a really good one. I think that will be on your FM3 as well. Just good starting points, right? So let's go back to the other country one. Maybe... yeah, let's just stick with this new country one. So I'm going to make this so that it can work for you guys. So here we've got like a stereo thing, right? So yes, let's just look at these elements so you can copy these down and create the presets. So modern VCA compressor or JFET pedal compressor. So here, compression at 3, attack time 4, medium hardening, 150 milliseconds release time. Okay, and then the mix at about 80%, but also here, look, we are boosting the level. So without that boost, so that's cool. So a compressor, really important. Then this part here, so this is a Dr. Z MZ38. Other choices here that might make some sense. A Bassman is a really popular amp choice within Nashville, and I think that that could be a great candidate too. The Matchless DC30, another staple in Nashville for more edge of breakup type stuff. But you know, like into the normal channel of a Bassman or the bright channel of a Bassman with a fair bit of cranking going on would be another great choice. Then cab-wise here, this is an important part of this here. We've got a tweed style cab here, 59 tweed. So if you're looking for a good cab choice here, take a look at that. 709 in the factory and 711. Reverb wise, I'm presuming, yeah, just a recording studio. Just simple. So, what I might do is take this New Country and kind of tweak it a little bit. And what I'm going to do is get rid of this second amp so that this is now an FM3 friendly scenario. So, that's a good kind of just straightforward starting point, right? And if you pick lightly, it sounds clean, but you can hear, obviously, it's actually not really a clean tone. So, enhancer here. I think that might be better off after the reverb. So yeah, that enhancer thing, is that strictly necessary? Maybe not here. Slap, I do think that this is going to be a really important part. So if you're looking for a good slap back, analog mono, 125 milliseconds, not bad. That's a really important part of that country sound. So yeah, I think that's a good bet. And would I touch that? Not really. Maybe you'd put the reverb on as well. Maybe. Boosted. Okay, so now we've got a drive here. The RC boost is a good choice. I might turn off this enhance for this. That's really nice. This clean crunch split thing, that's no longer really relevant, so I might just copy this scene over, copy scene 4 to scene 5, and here an ODR1 is like another great choice within the world, the country boy, and this here. So keep the drive lower. The spectrum is kind of controlling the mids. This way you get more mids, this way you get more bass and more highs, so more scooped. So experiment with that. So ODR sort of, I might make this more of like a lead boosty thing. What we're also missing here, I think, is something with a bit of a longer kind of delay vibe. Do I want this enhance here at all? Maybe, maybe not. So I'm going to put in like a stereo tape delay, I think. Certainly more old school tape sounds seem to be kind of the way that that might be too much. But darker delays and more analog style delays, tape style delays, seem to be more the way to go. Like that kind of thing works really nicely for the lead. That's quite nice. We're still using that same amp, so this is, I think, I'm going to have to do a separate video on this amp because I've never tried this one before, but that's a really nice sort of platform. And then this one again, I think, is more of a stereo sort of split thing, so this isn't going to work properly on our FM3 either, so I'm going to remove this scene too. And what I'm thinking is, actually, we don't have necessarily like a super ambient, so let's just copy that scene to 6. Ambient, swampy, country. So this, like, the sort of, yeah, like that's quite a nice sort of vibe. But again, starting from this factory preset, I think is maybe your best bet, because you're gonna find stuff in here, I think, that you're gonna love. If you want all of the drive, then take this drive level up. But typically what I find with the country tones is there's not as much gain necessarily. Like smoother tones are kind of the way. Let's just turn this delay off for some of this. So just for like slap, I don't want that delay on, do I? That's nice. For the modded compressor pedal, I'm going to take off this as well. Yeah, I think that is a really good starting point, is how I would say it. So give that a try then. Catch you in another video soon, and see you around. If you want to grab this preset I was using in the intro, either go into your factory presets or jump into the Gumroad folder. I'll catch you around.